Hey guys, I just wanted to share that I have finished at least organizing my Tilda fabrics into these shoe boxes that I showed in another video. I had these shoe boxes from a storage unit that I am emptying out, and just wanted to show my fabric collection that I've organized so far. And I'm trying to find the piece of paper or whatever, the piece of chipboard. Okay. So this piece of chipboard that I cut out is just a simple 4x6 piece of chipboard, and it fits down into the container. The reason it's a lot narrower is because the actual shoe boxes are not the size of the lid, but they are stackable. You can see this little well in here. And these are just Sterilite. I think I got these at Walmart some time ago. Maybe $1 or something a box. And I was keeping my fabrics inside of the deep iris cases that are probably about 6 inches deep. I'm outgrowing those because I have so many different fabrics. So I decided to take the Tilda ones out so far. I'm not done yet. And because the Tilda ones, I'm getting like fat quarters, so they're much smaller than, say, a yard of fabric. So I have 6.5 boxes full of Tilda fabrics, and I wanted to show them to you just so that those who are interested in the different patterns of Tilda fabric can see them and you know, appreciate the what's here. So I'm going to show you them, and you guys, if you're not interested, you can turn it off. You guys know how to do that. So this is the first one, and I tried to put them all together in terms of their collections, but some of them I don't know the collection, so I did my best. And you'll see there's a lot of similarity and in color and pattern when it comes to the collections. So these are like the Christmas Play, I think, or Sweet Christmas. Sorry, it's Sweet Christmas. This is a charm pack. So that's how I know that a lot of these fabrics are in that collection, because the charm pack, which I have not opened, has a lot of the fabrics in there. So this right here is Sweet Christmas. I don't know what collection the plaids come from, because I ordered them and don't recall. I don't think they were labeled with the collection, so it doesn't matter to me as long as I'm able to find them. And some of these might look thicker because there is like multiple fat quarters folded up together, and that's just how they came. I decided not to undo that. So these are some older Tilda fabrics. I think these are autumn, like an autumn collection, which I have the paper for. Oh, and this is not Tilda fabric, but I use this for the dolls. So I decided to separate it and put it in one of the containers, and since this wasn't full, this is the half one, I decided to put it in here so I would know where to go for it. Because I don't make any other dolls other than the Tilda pattern. So you can see here's the, these are kind of like a teal range, and then these are like a lavender lilac range here. So you can see how they coordinate. Let me pull these off my desk because this is going to quickly get out of hand. Okay, and you can see I was playing with the stamp and some stays on. Let me move that to the side. Okay, so this one is some of my favorite fabric. There's the Millie Teal. So this is Country Escape right in here, and I think this is a similar Country Escape pattern. It's green. It's like the teal one, but it's green. And then these are all pretty much the same pattern, just different colors. And I don't know if they came from different collections or not. I just know that I like them. These are the Sewing Bird ones, I believe. They're brighter, so I tried to put them together. And I don't know what these are from. These might be also from Country Escape, but you can see that it's the same like oriental looking building there, pavilion. So I put them together just because they're different colors of the same pattern. This one right here is, I know All That Is Spring is in here because I ordered the fat quarter set from Tracy at Art Attack Supplies, and it had the tag. So yeah, that's all that is spring. All of these that are right in here, because they were bundled together, I just refolded them. And then there's some pinks here, and then these are like a distressed looking fabric right in here. So that's why I put them all together. And again, when you're seeing this like wide one versus the skinny one, it's because there's multiple fat quarters rolled up in here. This is probably just a single one. And you'll notice I put the folded edges down because I wanted them all nice and neat looking, or consistent storage. And there are a few more boxes. As I said, it's what, 6.5? Okay, see, these are all the kind of the pinks and reds from like a, I think this was a Christmas red collection. This is an older Tilda collection, and you can see these are, I have multiples of these because I ordered these from overseas, and they were a great price because they were I think it was it Stitch Craft and Create? There was a sale that they had last year, and they were trying to sell out a lot of their Tilda stock fabrics that were older collections, so I purchased quite a few to have them. And you can see here that here's my finger, and it's probably got 3 fat quarters in this one. I don't know. They were a good price, so why not, right? So there's pinks and reds, like a brighter color. Let me not knock this tower of boxes over. Try not to do that for you, because you're going to hear it. Now this is, I believe this is Happiness is Homemade on this side, and you can see there's a blue one right there. These are similar patterns, but you can see the colors, how they're similar. And then it starts with the Spring Lake Apple Blossom. Is that right? Spring Lake Apple Bloom or something like that collections that came out earlier this year. So those are kind of all together. This was like the winter release, and this was like the spring release or whatever. One more box, and this is the last box. This is the latest one. This is the Painting Flowers, and I had enough of them to put them in one box, so that I could store them all together. And you can see that the colors and the patterns are all very similar. I have the different, you know, the green, and these are the cream color. They're the same pattern on either end. And then, you know, these are all the same. They're just in different colors right here. And then, you know, these two, or 3, I'm sorry. And there's a polka dot one too. It's cool. So this one's not quite full, and I don't know if I'll be ordering more of it for my own, for whatever I make. But yeah, it's quite a lot of fabric. As I said, this is not all the fabric that I have. I still have quite a few to go through and determine if I'm going to keep them or not. And yeah, and you know what, I was going through, and I had ordered from overseas, and I got this. I don't know if this is Tilda fabric or not, because obviously they have some older collections, and sometimes they send things for free. It doesn't look like Tilda fabric to me, but I'm not sure if it is or not. It could be. Because I also got this one, which I've already folded, but it feels kind of like Tilda fabric, but it doesn't have that selvage edge that tells you that it's Tilda on it. That's the reason why I don't think it is, and the actual colors and patterns aren't like what they have today, so it's hard for me to tell whether these two are not or are not. And they don't say Tilda on the ticket, but this says Rosalie Light Teal. This is green, so I don't think this is, you know, in the original packaging. Because I know I didn't change it out. I just look at it, I'm like, I don't think these are Tilda. So anyway, that is my Tilda fabric collection and my storage for my fabric. And I will be back hopefully with more later this weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.